Today we have finally gotten some great news from Yugioh, though I am still a bit skeptical, but let's see why. Let's get into it. Konami has updated their Quarter Century Stampede part of their Yugioh website and finally giving it a product description. So we're gonna get a few reveals here. So first we've got to mention that this set comes out April 10. Huge. This set is going to include cards that were mentioned from an online poll. But this time, the Nostalgia poll includes picks from our recent online poll asking duelists which cards they want to see as Quarter Century Secret Rares. So, in this case, we'll get into the poll very soon. Some of the cards that they mentioned here is cards that were already printed in Quarter Century Bonanza, which of course they won't be printed again. But there are some in here which include cards that they plan to include in their core set. And even though the poll was for the 200 cards Nostalgia set, lots of these cards were scheduled for the core set, available in multiple rarities, so we're going to keep them in the core set. These include old favorites like Miscellaneousaurus, huge for dinos. Got Extra Heel Cross Crusader, sure, whatever. And Cyber Dragon Infinity, awesome. I like Infinity. Plus lots of newer cards like Mulcharmy Fuwalos. Budget players are now saved. Chamber Dragon Maid and Diamond Great Raging Phoenix! Huge for solid players. That card has been expensive for too long, so great for them. Other top voted cards like heavily demanded Trap Dust Shoot and Metamorphosis are heading straight to the Nostalgia pool as planned. As for the rest, Petit Moth? Okay, that's going to the Nostalgia pool. This is the extent that we have to read this. The rest is just how the set works because it's already a collection set, so cards are going to be in multiple rarities, so except the exclusive Nostalgia pool cards that will be in Quarter Century Secret Rare only. Very excited for these reprints, honestly. These are all the reprints that were mentioned. We got Miscellaneousaurus, we got the Masterpiece Ridiculous Slayer King, we got the lovely Labyrinth. I'm happy about all of those. The Masterpiece reprint makes me think that they're going to unban it next ban list, which sure, Master Duel already has it out, so it should be fine. You know, another card that should be unbanned that, you know, was pretty good when Masterpiece was legal? Electromite. Anyways, Petit Moth, shout out to Ruxin.
They printed Petite Moth as a Quarter Century Secret Rare.
We got the Extra Hero Cross Crusader, Raging Phoenix, Trap Dust Shoe, Metamorphosis, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Chamber Dragon Maid, and Fuwalos! Finally, I can afford the format. Kinda, you know, we're still missing Dominus Impulse. Realistically, I would love to see Dominus Impulse and Mulcharmy Fuwalos, but who knows? Maybe we will end up getting them. Let's take a look at that poll they posted online. Vote for the next Quarter Century card, which is just you know, you vote in here. That was the idea here. We got comments to kind of give a good idea on what they potentially may print. So at least for what I said Mulcharmy Fuwalos and Dominus Impulse smiley face. That would be really funny. But the fact that we actually did get Fuwalos is kind of huge, so I'm really happy about that because according to them, they were already planning to print Fuwalos, so that's awesome to hear because that means they really don't care about the Rigidly Abyss players who spent so much money on the card. And honestly, I'll be real, as a budget player, I'll take it. I will take the Fuwalos off your hands. Don't worry, I'll take the pain off of your hands right now, Mr. I paid way too much money for a card. So I do feel a bit bad for those players realistically because it's like, oh, you're spending so much money for potentially being able to get ripped from it. You kind of did get ripped, so I'm sorry. But yeah, if this means that potentially they may be changing the way they do reprint sets and having reprints of staples come out very soon, that'd be great. But I would love for them to change the OCG way of printing cards where they have a low rarity version, high rarity version of a card. But I doubt that'll happen. So let's see what happens anyways. Let's see what card people really wanted. According to the comments, maybe people didn't actually vote for this card, but who knows? I like to believe they did. So here we go. Air Neos. You're gonna be surprised how many Air Neos are in here. Okay, so yeah, Lyrillus is nice. That'd be cool. Sure, dude. It's just a funny thing. Okay, you were starting saying Mulcharmy Fuwalos, Dominus Impulse. Okay. We got Skull Servant. That'd be hype, actually. Air Neos. We got Beyond the Pendulum too. Oh my god, please do Beyond the Pendulum. Please do Beyond the Pendulum. Please. Any Pendulum card would be amazing, honestly. So, please. Delph Kraken, sure. Another Fuwalos. Interesting. Ooh. And Mulcharmy Fuwalos again. You can see the amount of Fuwalos. I think it might have just been our fault, the fact that Fuwalos was actually in the set, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Hopefully Dominus Impulse is also in there. Hungry Burger, okay. Air Neos. Ochama Black, sure. Elements, Kick Gallows. You know what? Sure. If I can get Electromite back, you guys can get Kick Gallows back. Go ahead. Deus Ex Caller, sure. We got Air Neos again. We got Blood Mephis. That'd be kind of high because this card has never been printing. Moye, Bean Soldier. Bean Soldier would be really funny. Cialantis, sure. Let's just keep scrolling. Air Neos. Kick Gallows. Misk is here. Air Neos. We got the misprint of the Rainbow Dragon. That'd be hype. Yeah, sure, okay. Let's see how many Air Neos. Okay, Air Neos. Sark would be hype as well. I would love to see Sark. But honestly, I want to see Beyond the Pendulum more. Or any other Pendulum monster, like Harmonizing or something like that. Though I don't know if people voted for that. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget to vote. So yeah. Oopsie. Potentially we may have actually caused this to happen. But this is a very good sign for budget players. Hopefully this means that Konami is making more changes to the way that they're doing these types of sets. Mainly for the fact that they're appeasing the budget players to be able to get the staples, and you know, the newer archetypes, it's fine to make them expensive, sure, but give people options to play like maybe other stuff, even if they're budget. Like, it's completely fine to just play the other decks. It's completely fine. But you know, this format, paying for staples plus paying for like a good deck, it's a big it's a big cost. So honestly, having to just pay for a deck being expensive is like fine. It should all be relatively cheap anyway, but in this case it isn't. So I do wish it would change to the OCG way of doing it, but I do feel like staples at least should be cheap. So this is a good step if this is the way that things are going. I hope they print Purulia. I hope they print Dominus Impulse. I hope they print Dominus Purge. All these staples that people want to play but sadly cannot afford because they're too expensive. Please reprint them in this set, or maybe a reprint set that's coming later on, because usually we would have to wait like an entire year to get these very expensive staples, but at this point we've actually just needed to wait like 6 months, right? 5 months. It's like less than before, which is awesome, honestly. So yeah, that's it for the video. I just wanted to talk about this. This is a very funny thing that happened in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, but potentially maybe a really good sign of what's coming. So thank you so much for watching. Also, will they print Air Neos? Well, we'll find out soon.